Welcome to Afterlife. How may I serve you?
I'll just have something to drink.
Of course.
I gotta get crunked before I come up against this freaking succubus. Thank you. Invisibly drink it. Yeah. Get to. Alright. Hello. So what's the plan?
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway? That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me, as I trust and honor you.
Alright.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Alright, no worries.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
Alright, if I find some, I'll give them to you.
You are an interesting one.
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
Slow down and tell me what the problem is.
Right. Slow down. Sorry, I just don't know what to do. My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega Games. She's hanging with Florid. He's the worst of the worst.
Your friend could get hurt.
Yeah, but she's going to. See, Florid's on it. His gang is on the way here, and they're gonna make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Florid, my friend will get the message and get out of there. The 2 words are terminal and eternity. In that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
Terminal and eternity.
I can do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember, terminal and eternity. In that order, just work them into a sentence.
Okay.
I hate this place and everyone in it. Every night I hate it all over again.
You need something, man?
Why is that the bad option?
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
That is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
That's a tough break. I'm done talking to you now.
Hey, Florid. I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moiral. I'm ready to head out. Bitch isn't coming back. I'm gonna find her.
You can try, asshole.
I don't talk to people. Are you sure this is where you want to be?
Thank you so much. I really thought she was going to die.
Fair enough.
Lots of money on this good cred hunting tonight. We'll hit him in the alley. As long as it isn't one of Arya's people, we're good. We gotta get enough creds to keep ink off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
A
Not
pair of
much.
sad losers who think there's something, and are about to find out they're not.
Who's gonna show us that? You? Human thinks he's a tough guy.
Tougher than you.
Try it. Hey, they attacked me. I defended myself.
Jandula Mapye.
I can just insult people.
strong.
What'll you have?
These are good people, but they look bored. Bored people don't spend much.
And you got an idea for how I could fix that?
A round of drinks shows that you appreciate their business. Your rep will improve, and you'll make more money in the end.
Maybe worth a try once. You better be right. Listen up, everyone! We love having you here, so a round of drinks on the house!
My name is Morin. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me?
That was easy.
Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
I'm confident.
I know what I like.
What can I say?
Do you?
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Porta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Do you know Vaenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that, you know?
What do you think of Hallex?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
If you're the strongest, you have the power.
That's certainly true. Among children.
Whoever wants it the most, is willing to do anything for it, has the power.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
She's eating this shit up. Especially she hasn't even noticed her.
I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission? I think we share that, you and I.
We've both killed many times, but that's where the similarities end.
Why do you say that I've killed? What do you know? Let's stop playing games. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
Surprise! I will not embrace eternity with you, you bitch.
Don't count on it.
But you... Who
I have
are
a stronger will than that.
Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Speaking of...
Morin,
Mother.
do not call me that.
I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother.
You made your choice long ago.
What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me.
Enough, Morin!
I am the genetic destiny of the Asari, but they are not ready to reveal this. So I must die.
You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more.
I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you.
I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster.
You've killed innocent people. You are, as you breathe, a monster.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess. I am ready to leave this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
Are you okay?
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Alright.
Let's go.
It's hard for a parent to do something like that with their kid. But then you can't be too stupid. Like some people who will literally just do whatever their child says of them, basically, you know, or they'll believe that they're 100% innocent, which is just complete and utter bollocks. You shouldn't think like that. There are some parents that will literally cover murder for their children. It's very disturbing.
I'm glad things worked out, Commander. I was worried you'd dump Samara for some crazy soul sucker with a death fetish, all lithe and sexy and... Never mind.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on...
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
See you, Joker.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, personal matters on mind, actually. Got call from nephew.
Yeah.
Promising geneticist himself. Just turned 16, got tenure at university. Following in my footsteps. Had to lie about what I was doing. Think he was suspicious. Doesn't matter. Still good to hear his voice.
Does anyone in your family know about what you really did for the government?
No. No, I'm lying, but won't pry. Solarians curious as a people, but also have social cues. Keep two types of secrets from family. First
I
type,
see.
personal or guilt-based, invite suspicion, exploration, puzzle to be solved, reward for curiosity, intelligence, drama. Other
What did they
secrets,
say about the
more
cat and
serious,
curiosity?
dangerous if discovered. Signals discourage curiosity for protection of family.
Well, why wouldn't everyone give clues that their secrets were too dangerous to be uncovered?
Not conscious. Social, reflexive body language. Can't fake it. Example. Yawning perceived as contagious among humans.
Yeah.
Subject observes yawn. Sensory input deactivates left periamygdalar region. Subject yawns in response. Social empathy. Also works with dogs.
It does work with dogs,
Solarian
oddly enough.
faking signals to discourage curiosity.
That's how you
similar
tell if
to
someone's
human
watching you. You
faking
just
a
pretend to yawn and they'll
Can
yawn
try,
with you.
but effectiveness limited.
Are you calling him because you're worried we won't make it back?
No. Aware survival unlikely, but actually contacted him for family connection. Hard to imagine galaxy. Too many people, faceless, statistics easy to depersonalize. Good when doing unpleasant work. For this fight, want personal connection. Can't anthropomorphize galaxy, but can think of favorite nephew. Fighting for him.
We don't fight the enemy that's in front of us because we hate them. We fight against them because of what's behind us. In your case, your nephew.
Your nephew got tenure at 16? Is he a genius or a scientific prodigy?
No, wait. Don't want to insult him. Yes, but not in manner you meant. Remember, Solarian lives short. Mature rapidly by your standards. Don't live much past 40.
Bloody hell. So he hasn't got long then. So by your standards, you must be like fucking old as shit.
I'm glad you got to talk to family before we finish this. And I'm glad we talked too, Mordin.
Honored to be part of this, Shepard. Helped preserve Galaxy before with Genophage. Dirty work. Ethically ambiguous. Problematic. Collector's mission simpler, cleaner. We'll be proud to see it in Mordin's Solus biography vid. Unless we all die. Proud posthumously, in that case. Regardless. Thank you.
No worries, Mordin.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. I could use some downtime. There's always something, right?
Oh no, you
The way
want to
some
talk to me.
people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax on this kind of job.
Ship needs a bar, to be fair.
No kidding. The next Normandy gets a lounge.
They better not need to do this again. Rebuilding everything was a pain in the ass.
I can verify that.
Yeah, I bet you can. I doubt they'll front the money to stitch me back together if we screw it up. It's a hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard? Being the good guys.
Wouldn't be the high road if it was easy.
You've got to figure if all the people hoping we win stood up, the collectors would have a much bigger fight on their hands. Claws, whatever. I bet we have a lot more friends once we win. Hope we live to see it.
I hear that.
Anyway, I need to get back to work. Good talking to you.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event, as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity.
That's
it's difficult
amazing.
to control at times. Some of us disappear into, let's call it solipsism.
What do you mean, solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
Understandable. There's like a heartbreaking story about that as well. There was well, I'll tell you the story how it goes. A man basically builds his life, has 2 children with a beautiful woman. They grow old together, the children grow up, go their own separate ways, and he basically dies in bed next to his wife. He wakes up in a hospital. Apparently he was in a coma. He dreamt the whole thing up. But he was so heartbroken, he had depression. He even attempted to end his life a couple of times, but yeah, it felt so real to him that he felt like he'd lost his entire family. He literally lived an entire life with his 2 children and his wife. It must have been so fucking heartbreaking. I think he was in a coma for about 5, maybe 6 years, so not much really had changed in his life, but to him, life was over. He lived his life, basically, with his 2 children and his wife. It's just so bloody horrible to even think of that actually happening to someone.
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
Isn't that a rather personal memory to talk about?
Forgive me. Lately I've spent a great deal of time reviewing my life. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
You haven't.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
Every pang of guilt.
That sounds difficult. At any moment you could relive the guilt.
Guilt? No. I've never felt any particular guilt about my contracts. My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
That's stupid. You must have responsibility for pulling the trigger. Come on now. The gun doesn't have any free will.
My gun can't decide right from wrong. You clearly
You
do.
can.
My soul does. But my body is merely flesh. Flesh whose reflexes were honed to kill.
Fane,
Drell
come
minds
on.
are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
Well, it depends, like if you snap or something.
That's a strange way of looking at yourself.
Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
His wife.
That time. Laser dot trembles on the skull. Spice on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid draw memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
So she stopped you.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassins.
A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target.
I should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
You've spent a lot of your life alone, Thane.
Work fulfilled me. Reading. I barely spoke to anyone outside my family. It seems there will be no one to mourn me when I die. You're the only friend I've made in 10 years.
You are a good man, Thane.
The rest of us lose as much as you do when you hold yourself apart.
I found it difficult to sit in the ship's mess for meals. I'm used to keeping my back against a wall, facing the doors. I'm trying to relax. Find my center.
As you have your back towards the door. Understandable. I'm not one to tell a person how they live their life, basically, because at the end of the day, you know, just how you carry yourself as a person, basically. But, again, you should know that we're here for him.
Hey, Shepard.
Hey, Kasumi.
Tally is so cute. You're all she talks about in that sweet rainbows and butterflies kind of way. She loves you, Shepard. Be good to her.
No worries about that. I will do.
Jacob deserves better than a father like that. I probably would have wanted to shoot him too. I can see why Jack is the way she is. I don't like it, but I get it.
Well, yeah. You go through so much stress that she's gone through.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat-Yakshi.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you.
Fair enough. As long as I'm able to alleviate your minds, that's all good.
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some
Calibrations, I got you,
I'll be here if you need me.
Yep, doing your calibrations. Fucking hell. You alright?
Tell me something I don't know about you.
Nothing to tell. Why?
If we go into combat together, we should know more about each other.
If you say so. I'm not used to being on a team. It's all touchy-feely.
Fair
Something
enough.
you don't know, huh? Obvious stuff, like what's up with my ink, or something else just as boring. You're not really interested unless it affects you. I've been through all this shit before.
And what if I do care about my team?
I could be genuine. You have no way of knowing.
I have eyes, and I have history. You'll back off. As soon as you realize you're not the first, and I'm immune to your help.
What do your tattoos represent?
I'll bite. What's with the tattoos?
Some are for prisons I've been in. Some are for kills. You know, good ones. Some are for things I've lost. Those aren't your business. They're nobody's business. And some are because, hey, why the fuck not?
Fair enough.
You're tough, but you can't have survived alone all these years.
When I was starting out, I ran with this girl Manara and her boyfriend. They knew their way around. I thought they'd help me. Right. They helped me into their bed. And when we finally did take down something big, they helped themselves to my share of the take. I knew where it was heading, and I got them first. Never bothered with friends after that.
Friends with benefits, more like.
They sound like selfish pricks. That doesn't mean they were gonna kill you.
I get feelings. I don't need proof. I did the smart thing. I always do the smart thing if people fuck with me. That's probably something you should remember.
You work pretty hard at not letting people get close.
I've been with lots of people. If you're asking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend, no. It's a waste of time and it never works. You let someone get that close, it just means they need a shorter knife. Lonely and alive works just fine, thanks.
Seems like you miss it a little more than you want to admit.
Pick every little word apart if you want, but it doesn't change the way the galaxy works. Come on, you've been around.
I have to go, but we should do this again.
Wait. My turn with the questions. People usually walk by now. Why are you really asking all these things? Are you eyeing me up? Because if this is just about sex, maybe you should just fucking say so.
What? This has nothing to do with sex.
I'm in no hurry. I want to know what makes you tick first.
You don't need to know someone to sleep with them. You just have to know where to put it. Okay. Maybe we'll talk later. Maybe not.
Just understand, Jack, that not everyone that you talk to is just there for your image or, you know, what you offer them, basically. Sometimes there are people that care. You just have to reciprocate.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
Good.
That's all for now.
Shepard. Shepard grunt, Shepard grunt, Shepard grunt, grunt, Shepard, Shepard grunt, grunt, Shepard blue.